So going into Lent each year, there's always a lot of hype about do this thing or use this program. And this year we just had to put pause on all of that because Lent is pretty good all on its own.
It's a beautiful and holy season just as it is, and we definitely have our favorite things about Lent, and we're guessing that you probably have your favorite things too.
So today we wanted to share some of our favorite things, so let's go ahead and get started.
One of the things that we really like about Lent is that tie-in it has to the 40 days that Jesus spent out in the wilderness praying and fasting. I'm just going to be honest here and say that I'm not a really big fan of fasting, but then I remember, no, this is what Jesus did out in the desert. He prayed and fasted. And if I want to be more like him, this is what I can do. So that kind of keeps me going.
We also like how Lent lasts 40 days, but the Easter season lasts 50 days. So yes, Lent can seem like a very long time sometimes, but we are celebrating and feasting during the Easter season for much longer.
Hooray! Another thing that we really enjoy about Lent is that each year our parish brings in a guest speaker for a one-day Lenten retreat. So it starts with Mass, and then there's breakfast, and then the speaker, and then there's lunch, and it's just all these people together striving to follow Jesus more closely and learn more about him. So it's a great day. It's always very inspiring.
And we also think it's fascinating how Lent starts in the winter where it's cold and barren. But then as we get closer and closer to Easter, it's like the world starts warming up, everything's blossoming, we're getting into spring, just like the world is anticipating and celebrating the resurrection with us.
There are many beautiful prayers that we say during Lent, but I'm just going to say that praying the Stations of the Cross with a group of people at church on Fridays in Lent, everyone moving from station to station, praying together, I just love that. When Jesus walked the way of the cross during his passion, there were people walking along with him, praying and mourning. So it just makes it all feel that much more real, I guess. Just makes it feel more special.
And there's lots of things to do during Lent, but especially during Holy Week. But our favorite would have to be Veneration of the Cross on Good Friday. We've done it for years. It always makes the day feel very special. And it's just the perfect thing to do on Good Friday.
There's a lot going on during Holy Week, but I think if I could only pick one event to attend, it would definitely be Veneration of the Cross.
And then we also love making pretzels at least 2 or 3 times during Lent. We found a great recipe for it that always turns out really well. And that's just another thing we really love is the traditional Lenten foods. We also love listening to sacred music during Lent. So let us know, what is your favorite Lenten hymn?
Lent has some really beautiful holy music, but if I had to pick my favorite, I'm going with O Sacred Head Now Wounded, because believe it or not, a long time ago I played in a handbell choir and we were truly, truly awful, but that was the one song we could play, O Sacred Head Now Wounded, so it's been a favorite of mine ever since.
And we also like browsing different playlists on YouTube. There's so many of them out there, and we like listening to a different hymn every single day.
But we're curious, what are your favorite Lenten hymns? Let us know down in the comments because we always like your feedback and we definitely will check them out.
And then also, just for fun, let us know your opinions on fish fries. It's really funny because some people love them and look forward to them, and other people are just like, no. So we're curious, let us know what you think.
At our church during Lent, the decorations are very, very minimalist. No flowers at all. We usually only have like stark dead branches in a vase or some twisted dried up vines, and that's it. That's all we get. In fact, one year the church was decorated early for Lent, and that made everyone really angry because it was so somber and people were saying, what the heck? It's not even Lent yet.
But it's something that we actually do love. It helps us appreciate the beauty of Easter even more. We love going from the stark Lent decorations, the statues all covered over for Passiontide, to the beauty of Easter morning. And it's overall a great visual reminder of how Jesus triumphed over death.
And last but not least, we love knowing that during Lent, as we're trying to offer up our struggles and sacrifices to Jesus, if we fail, it's okay. Jesus in his love and mercy sees our efforts. So if we drop the ball, it's all right. We just have to start again.
St. Therese said, we don't have to climb the mountain to reach God. He is going to come down to meet us where we are, which is often in the valley.
And that is such a great thing to remember during Lent. God is going to meet us where we are. We don't have to do Lent perfectly.
All right, so those are some of our favorite things about Lent. It can be a very hard season, but it's also a very holy and hopeful one.
So let us know down in the comments, what are your favorite things about Lent? So we're praying for you. Please pray for us, and we hope that you have a very blessed Lenten season.
We hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.